TeamSupreme recharged Volume 2.
Nice. I'm gonna see if I can stream it to mine as well. People in here, bro. Trying to see if I can host it. All right, that was perfect. I'm looking at how to whatever. Whatever, I can't figure it out. Yeah, I have like a few followers. That'd be cool, but whatever. Ain't no thing. Did test that. Yeah, I thought we just kind of like left everything on and it worked, but okay. Yeah. Yeah, how many people are in here? Yeah. I mean, people came in and left already, but whatever. I can't. I mean, can't live and die. Oh, now there's 15. Okay, now it's back. Can't just live and die with like every single person that comes in and shit. But how do I do the? How do I look at the chat? Oh, here we go. I hopped in. I'm gonna do it from my phone too. Yeah, we got 22 people in here, man. Pop. Look at that. Pretty cool to play the last cypher. Pretty cool to play the last cypher. I know, it's a good idea. And also, we should also tease the Barkley gunshot. Get started, dude. I really have to look right at the mic first. Like, let me finish rolling this. One sec. Oh. Okay. Mute my ass. All right, Preston, you want to do this thing? Well, turn your mic on.
Yep. We're live, baby. All right. Let's do it. What's up? What's up? What is up? What is up? All right. We're live. TeamSupreme on Twitch. Twitch.tv. Who would have thought?
Let's go, baby.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but Dane's holding up something very special here. It's a little Easter egg for you guys. I didn't think we'd have it ready by now, but it looks like it's official. TeamSupreme merch.
Let's go.
That's it. It's literally the same format as our OG t-shirts from back in the day. Our old pocket tees, if you remember those. Those are a hit. But now it's all recharged, man. It's all that green branding. It's our new style. It's 2024. We've got some new things in the works. Oh boy, Dane is already sparking it up.
420, baby. Let's go.
It's the holidays,
y'all. What are we doing here? Let's go.
Happy 420. Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome to the pod. Welcome to the stream. I guess technically this isn't a podcast. This is our first live stream. But yeah, we're going to be going through all the submissions for Volume 3 today. Stoked to finally be able to listen with everybody and actually like chat with you guys. You know, I'm sure it's mostly producers that work on the ciphers that are up in the chat here. Probably some fans too. But yeah, it's great to finally be able to like talk to people.
Yeah, who's in the chat here? Let's see. We got Reject Domain. Big ups to that dude. You've been in the cult for a while now. Special Tots. I don't know who you are, but I like your name.
Special Tots, what's up?
Who in the chat has who submitted a beat for this cipher? Like throw a throw a three in the chat. This is volume 3. Maybe type volume 3 if you made a beat. Probably a few of you, right?
Domain did for sure. I've got yours loaded up in Ableton right now.
Hey,
Ableton's all loaded up right now. We got about 52 to go over for this month's cipher. I think we had about 60 turned in, but some people forgot to download and enable their tracks or just sent in dud links. But we definitely have about 52 to get through today. So it's going to be like an hour of just listening to all the beats today. But yeah, definitely reject domain in there. Oh, looks like we got ZOF, Zoff in the house. I know she's in there. Skizzy, you're up in here too. I see you in there. Who else? Damn, we got a lot. Matt Louie didn't realize his beat would be played on live stream. So sorry about that, but not sorry about that.
Nice. We're not here to hate on anybody. We're trying to just listen to some beats and there's gonna be some great ones and some less great ones, but that's the fun of it, man. It's just let's just make beats,
Yeah, I'm glad that you said that because TeamSupreme has always been somewhat competitive. However, we never set out with the intention of making the ciphers like a competition. It was always just to help each other out and to develop our craft and get better at it. And so we try to be very supportive. So please, if you have any comments or suggestions on tracks, just be civil. We're not trying to bash each other. We're trying to uplift each other. And in fact, if you see somebody or a track, you hear a track that feels like it's at a beginner level or it's not crazy developed, just watch what happens over the next months. I've seen so many young producers start on TeamSupreme ciphers and then over the course of months watch their progression and just hear them get better and better and then eventually make something that's undeniably sick and then make it onto a cipher. And it's awesome to be able to see that myself in private, but now we'll actually be able to watch that in person and listen to that progression.
Really, definitely. We're not here to hate on anybody. And yeah, for the person in the chat who noticed that the shirts were up for $1, it should be fixed. So if you got it for $1, I'll send it. But you had to really realize that pretty fast. So thanks for telling us, I guess.
I got the first order in for $1. So sorry I beat you guys to it, but I'm officially.
I don't know if it's fixed. I think it's fixed. All right, cool.
Do you did you put the link in the chat, Dane, for the store in case people want to check it out?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
I think it's gonna work. We did a test run, as you could see, for $1, and Preston bought one, and it worked. So let's go, baby.
Let's go. American Apparel tees. I'm a schmedium, so heck yeah, man. It's good quality stuff. Really good print. I can't wait to have mine, dude. It's about time. So little by little, we're going to be adding stuff on the merch store. So keep your eyes out there, guys. For now, it's just the one tee, but we definitely have a lot more coming in the works. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
So cool. So well, what else we got? Anybody else on here that's in the cipher? Caricature up in there? Oh, Caricature is the one that almost bought a shirt for $1.
Caricature's the kid in class who raises his hand and says, "Is there a test today?"
Hell yeah. Caricature was the one that pointed out we had a little bit of leaked audio going during the intro scene on today's stream, I believe. So thank you for letting us know about that. We're,
keeping us honest.
Yeah, we're pretty much set up here. We should be pretty much good to go. But there is a lot going on. We're sharing Ableton. We might be sharing a little bit of SoundCloud today. But yeah, pretty much all we have lined up is to listen to the cipher submissions. I wanted to talk a little bit about volume 1 and 2 and just how those came about because we didn't even have a chance to rap about those. Yeah, it was really, Dane, you're really the reason why we returned. I know there's a collective that inspired you to hit me up to talk about returning, but yeah, How did Volume 1 come about?
Yeah, man. So I basically got approached by the Partica homies, Partica Artist Group. So mad love to them for, they're basically doing this, like they've been doing this for a while, and the pool of talent in that crew is insane. So like basically they did this, and I was kind of like a guest judge. Some of you are probably aware of who they are. Maybe some of you are from there, from the OG Partica squad. And yeah, I gave them the stems to Epsilon Iguana, which is like the intro to my last album. And they flipped it like on the stream in like 30 minutes. And then we got like literally like 30, 40 submissions just from those 30 minutes. Like it was a lot of people that busted out a beat super fast. And I didn't really know what to expect. I wasn't like planning like, oh, let's turn this into a TeamSupreme cipher. It was just like the level of talent and like how good everybody was. I heard all these beats and I was like, dude, like, I mean, this is my song, so we have the rights to it. And then basically I was like, if we just put these into a mix, it would sound like a TeamSupreme cipher. So I hit up Preston and like luckily he was down to kind of like get things going again. And we reached out to the artists that I liked the most, like the best beats from that cipher or from that like stream, and we let them kind of work on them a little bit more because with TeamSupreme usually we give you guys like a week or 2 weeks to work on it. So people kind of finesse their beats and finish them up, and then Preston basically made it into a mix, like a TeamSupreme mix, and that was volume 1, like recharged. Yeah, so this, and then yeah, after that, so that was basically the first recharged one, but it wasn't really like open to everybody because if you weren't in the Particle stream, then obviously you couldn't have done it. But I thought it was cool to kind of start off like that, like boom, like volume 1 is done. Let's do volume 2, and that's what we did last time. So that was the Daedalus one, which you guys were hearing at the beginning. So we off to the races, baby.
That was it. That's pretty much how it went down. Yeah, it didn't take much convincing for me. You were like, yo, we have a cipher basically already done. Here are the beats from Partica. Do you want to like do this and then line up the next one? I was like, let's go. The timing was right for me too. It was like I have my little studio set up now. I have the ability to do it. I can run the live stream from my place. I've got somebody helping me out, or we have somebody helping us out with all of this. Kenny Ta, also known as Kenny Beats out there, came through super clutch and helped me set all of this up. Although I'm a music producer, I'm not like a technical person. I'm like horrible with technology. So Kenny was able to actually like come through and show me how to set this all up and test it with me. And he's been behind the scenes with the rebranding of the label and everything. So yeah, I just wanted to give a big shout outs to Kenny Ta, Kenny Beats. He's been on TeamSupreme ciphers in the past. He's also an incredible producer. But yeah,
the Kenny Beats.
Sorry, is it Kenny Beats? What does Kenny go by? It's not Kenny Beats that.
Pretty big DJ, or pretty big artist.
Kenny Beats is that. Doesn't he have his own live stream as well? Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about Kenny Ta. What is Kenny?
Okay.
Kenny, if you're in the chat there, let us know what your artist name is. But I know he's been laying low on his music for a little while, but he's been on TeamSupreme ciphers in the past. He's family, and I know a lot of people know about him. But yeah, big shout outs to him, and like Dane said, big shout outs to Partica, because those two were really crucial in helping us return. So yeah,
the chat's going crazy. I'm getting a little high, so I'm a little confused.
Oh, that's right.
I love the drama.
Heck yes. Okay, Kenny. Kenny goes by That's Kenny or Tada, Tada.
Lord Genmu is in the chat, who's basically the guy who you guys all flipped. Shout out to Lord. Sorry, there's a siren going by. It's a little chaotic in New York right now. But,
we can't hear. It's all G.
Yeah. So Lord, how do you say it? Genmu? Shout out to you for giving us samples this week, and I'm happy you're here in the chat, and I definitely want to get your feedback as well.
Yeah, heck yeah. Doma Doom in the chat too. What's up, Wiley? We got Lord Genmu and Wiley in the chat. Big shout outs to those two. That's how Volume 3 came about. That's where we're at now. what was I gonna say about that? Oh, Wiley submitted a beat. So Wiley, we'll be hearing Wiley's beat in Ableton today. Wiley is the creator of Dome of Doom. He runs the whole operation there. So big shout outs to him for collaborating with us on this and for creating a beat. He's showing us up today. I don't think you made a beat, did you, Dane? I didn't make a beat this week. I know.
I took a week off. I'm so sorry, Wiley. I was working on some other shit and I really wanted to do a beat for it, but like I slept on this one. So next one, definitely.
Yeah, all G. Same here. I had way too much to do on my plate, but Mike and I were itching to make one for this cipher. So we'll definitely try to return next month.
But he didn't make one either, which is, huge bummer, dude. You got to do your own cipher, bro.
Did you say Henry did too?
No, he said Lord Genmu, the guy with the sample, he didn't do one. But I guess I didn't do one for mine either, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's all good. These, like Dane said, these ciphers, this whole thing is supposed to be very not formal, informal. It's supposed to be low pressure. It's like we don't want this to feel like something that you have to do, all the time. It's every single month we do it, so there's gonna be a lot of opportunity to jump on these ciphers. Real quick, I will talk about how Volume 2 came about. Talked a little bit about Volume 1 with Partica. Volume 2 was with our really close friend Daedalus. I can't even believe it, but they hooked it up with samples to the official sample from Mad Villain's accordion. Daedalus apparently played that original sample on his original song called Experience 20 years ago. And somehow Madlib and MF Doom got a hold of the sample and remixed it. And I think it's the very first song on Mad Villain. It's like the title track. We're just so lucky that he was cool with gifting us that sample to be able to use on volume 2. So if you guys haven't had a chance, definitely check out Volume 2. It's up on our SoundCloud right there if you guys want to take a look at it. It's insane. It's amazing. The amount of talent that there is out there now is, I would say, way beyond what it was when we left or when we took a break. There's just so many artists now. It's insane. I can tell that the industry is a lot more accepting. There's a lot more representation of everyone and everyone's culture coming through our submissions. I just see it. It used to be a sausage fest, like on our ciphers back. It was literally like sausage fest and then Kate, like Dot, and Huxley and a couple other homies. But now it's totally different. Now it's like it's amazing. It's so much bigger and it's vibrant, and I'm glad that we're getting back into it. So, yeah,
no, dude, people are getting insanely good, and it's awesome to see, and it's that's what we're here for, to keep getting better and like seeing like what's out there. So, can I tease the third volume that?
Hell
sorry,
yeah.
Today's the third volume. We're gonna pick all the beats basically. I don't know if we'll necessarily say which ones are going to get on, but you'll probably just see our reactions to all of them. But as far as Volume 4 goes, this is a little teaser for who we got for Volume 4.
Flex on them, damn.
Yeah. You guys read that? I don't know if you can read that.
I can read it. Yeah, it's backwards.
Barclay Crenshaw. He gave
go.
us samples, stems to one of the tracks from his new album. And it's one of the ones that I requested specifically because I was like, I want to fucking flip that shit. Let me see what it's called. Do you remember what it's called?
Oh, Ritual? Is it called Ritual? I don't know. I could be totally wrong.
Let me see.
He's got a lot of bangers on that album. That new album that he's
Rebel. The
Rebel.
So,
Ritual Rebel. I knew it was close.
Rebel, yeah. You guys want to go get prepared mentally for the samples for the next one. Barclay Crenshaw, shout out to you. This is a teaser for the next samples, which will drop soon. And we're going to try and drop everything on the website now. I put it in the chat earlier. There's a t-shirt up there. And we're going to try and like make it easy for everyone to just go to the site, find the samples. You can actually go now and like see what it would have been if you did it for Volume 3. Obviously, it's too late for that, but it's like a work in progress. So it still just has like the link to like click the form. And we'll have that for volume 4 soon.
Yeah, heck yeah. Like Dane said, we're going to be updating that on the website. So if that's the easiest way for you guys to check in on future ciphers and to download and get samples and updates on that, check out our website. If not, definitely keep in touch with us on Twitter and Instagram. Also, we're going to be launching our Discord very soon as well. So the Discord will be another place where we'll have a calendar with actual reminders and things set up for everything that we're working on. Because yeah, we got some good stuff coming up. Aren't you on tour with Barkley as well?
Yeah, that's how I finesse this.
Hell yeah.
I bet you he'll give us samples. And yeah, he did. So
Awesome.
stoked on that, man. I'm stoked to flip that too.
Heck yeah, man. All right. Well, should we do this? Should we get into a little Ableton here?
Let's do it.
All right, guys. I last night I was gifted a download of Ableton 12 Suite. And here we go. Ableton 12, baby. We are here. I have all of the submissions loaded into the session here. So we'll just walk through them one by one. We'll play them to the end and then just do a brief kind of talk about them. Keep it short. We don't have like all day. But like I said, we got 52 to listen to. So we'll just go from one to the next to the next. All of our audio should be okay. If there's any feedback, just bear with us and we'll take a second to mute our microphones. But I think we should be pretty much good to go here. But yeah.
Someone in the chat said, damn, exposing us, showing the waveform.
Yeah.
You gotta like click into it and like zoom in so we can like see the full like waveform.
You could tell who didn't master their beats, or just like who doesn't use 808s, or like who doesn't, it's funny, but you can never judge a track by its waveform. Something that I've learned from TeamSupreme ciphers.
True. I bet.
I mean, my shirt kind of is kind of explaining it. It's like lo-fi to hi-fi. It's like we've got everything. We've got the full gambit of all styles of music, all styles of mixes. We don't really particularly favor one or the other. If your track is quality, we'll probably be very impressed and enjoy it. But if your track's mix doesn't sound great, but it vibes amazing, that's all that we need sometimes. So yeah, we'll just listen through. Give some feedback. If you guys have anything you want to say in the chat about a track, go ahead and type it in the chat. Never judge a track by its waveform. We'll learn that today as we go, I'm sure. I haven't listened to any of these. Dane hasn't. Have you listened to any of these, Dane? Have you checked in on any of them?
No.
Okay. And they're all currently in order of who submitted their track first to last. So the first track that we have up here is the very first submission that we got for Volume 3. So big shout outs to...
How fast were they?
Chatur. I could check that. They're very quick. I think it was the same day that we released samples. It was real quick.
That's crazy.
Usually there's like 2 or 3 people that get their tracks in that exact same day that we release samples, and I'm always very impressed. And a lot of times they're bangers too. So there's something about TeamSupreme's ciphers that was huge in helping me early on, which is not overthinking creating a track, just rolling with it and just trying to optimize for workflow and to get into a flow state. And I quickly learned early on that the tracks you make the fastest tend to be like the best for some reason. So I think that's probably a lot of why those early tracks that we get in are usually really good. So maybe they're not overthinking it. But yeah, let's do this. Let me jump into Ableton here, and yeah, we got Chat Tour up first. Let's see what's up. Let me go over here. All right.
Apsis says, I don't think at all. Producer tip.
All right, hell yeah.
Producer tip. Don't think.
You're like Morpheus. Don't what does he say? Don't think, feel, or something. Or Bruce Lee, be like water, my friend. All right. Chat Tour, we got Chat Tour up here. All right. First submission for Volume 3, guys. Here we go. See what we do. All right. And you might have to mute your mic, Dane, I think. I believe. All right. And let's go.
Yo.
Oh my god. That's a way to start this cipher off, guys. That's crazy. Damn. Chat tour.
Can you type his name out so we could see it, or like zoom in just so we could see the guy's
let's see. I don't have a zoom function. I could do this. Does that help a little bit?
Yeah, do that.
Oh, it doesn't make the name bigger though.
Also more fun to watch, but if you could just maybe like type their name out, like even in the chat or something, because that was sick. I want to like give them.
I'm gonna type it out in the chat so you guys have it. I'm right there. Hang on. I'm juggling multiple windows here. Chat tour, y'all. Chat tour.
Chat tour.
There you go.
Ooh, that's how you spell it. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's fire, man. That was. I'm glad I'm set up on the Atom A7Xs. I'm listening to all your beats on very nice fucking monitors, so this is gonna be a pleasure, man. I'm getting really high too, so really fucking sick. That was awesome, dude. Like, no notes.
Yeah, wild. I don't know what was going on with the stereo stuff, but like you just have that crazy stereo field going on. There must have been like I call it, like I do the thing, I call it the 2 chains method. The 2 chains, where you split the highs and the lows and then you widen the highs. It sounded like that's what was going on with some of those lead sounds and stuff. You know, it had that like also like the chorus effect that's called Yo Man, gives it that type of like width delay warbly effect. Crazy. It's super, super dope. What a way to start this cipher off, or this listening party off. It's like first beat in is already bangers. Shout out chat tour.
Let's keep it going, man.
All right, let's go next. Matt Louie in the building. Matt Louie here, guys. All right.
Wow, drums, dude. The drums are crazy.
Yeah, freaking fire. Drums are super, super lit. I feel like there was a nice like erosion going on the high end on that one. That plugin that adds that white noise up there.
Shaperbox, bro. Shaperbox till I die.
Is it Shaperbox? Is that what's doing that?
Shaperbox is like basically just like a really fancy erosion.
Oh damn.
You can do like crazy like shit with it.
Heck yeah.
These guys are probably on Shaperbox. Like really sick, man. I think the melody. Are we supposed to roast these or no?
Yeah,
like,
if you've got some like some critical feedback, whatever you got.
Like it was cool. I think the drums were better than the melody. You know what I mean? Like I think the drums are fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah. Just more micro detailing. It's one of those tracks that like just it's like some Montel 2099 shit, you know, or Monty Booker. That like it could go that way if you just added like little tiny manipulative variations, you know, even to that lead. If you just sauced it up a little bit more, I think that could breathe some life into it. That style, I've heard the term micro funk used for that style of beat. I don't know if it's caught on, but yeah. Really, really dope. Super, super dope. Jeez, another banger, dude. How do you guys make these so fast?
I know.
We got Matt Louie in the chat here. Oh, he says roast it up. He said go for it.
That's really all I had to say, just the melody. But I think, you know, with the TeamSupreme beat, like in theory, they're going to be somewhat unfinished. So like if you were going to finish it, that's what I would work on. But
yeah,
these are fucking awesome, dude.
Same. It's just a little bit of detail, if anything, but that's bangers already. All right, should we see what's up next? Who we got? Next up, LIZDEK. LIZDEK. All right, let's see what we got here. LIZDEK, TeamSupreme, Volume 3. All right, run it. Yeah, buddy. Oh my gosh.
Saucy.
Super dope. Super hot fire. That's awesome.
Incredible. I love the beautiful part at the end. That was sick.
When you go from like atonal, kind of more like heavy sounding, and then somehow are able to flip the arrangement into like melodic in like a short amount of time like that on a cypher beat, it's like extra bonus points. It's like, oh, nice.
Yeah, that's in the club. That's going in.
That's like a gymnast like hitting that perfect landing off of the like, you know, the bars where they're doing the flips, and then he like stuck the landing like, yeah. they stuck that. That was great. That sounded awesome. I almost put these on. I know Dane's got his blue blockers on right now, but you know, I gotta say I came prepared too. I don't think Dane realized this, but we got the real safety goggles on in case something dangerous gets thrown at us, in case the beats are super hot.
You took that last beat like raw, you know?
I know, man. I know. I was staring into it like the sun during the eclipse, dude. It was burning my retinas.
All right, let's keep going, bro. That was really fucking good.
Hot fire. Super dope. And I think I put the name in the chat. If not, I'll do it right now. But that's LIZDEK, LIZDEK. I think I saw some chatters that knew who that is. So big shout out to LIZDEK. All right, let's move on to the next one here. Marigo. Marigo's done ciphers before. I've definitely seen Marigo up in here. All right, let's see what it do. And it should be good.
like that saucy little California ending.
So nice. Super sick. Yeah, that's like some K Tronada vibes right there. Loving that. That's like a good. Okay, normally 90% of the tracks that we get turned in, no, not 90, it's less than that. I would say it's about 75% of all tracks are like heavy bangers. And then I would say there's about 10% or so that are 10 or 15% that are like more chill, like kind of hip hop vibes. And then there's even a slimmer percentage of experimental and then kind of up happy beats. And this is an up happy beat. And I love it when we get this because it breaks up the vibe of the mix. You know what I mean? That's the other thing with like creating these ciphers is I'm kind of picking the beats, or, Dane and I, and often the guest is also helping us pick beats for these ciphers based on the vibe of the mix too. So a lot of times we'll include songs like that. Like, we're happy to get songs that have a different energy just so we can add that into the mix. This is definitely one of those. Mary Go brought the happy, it's like summertime energy, pool party vibes. Super dope. I would DJ this at like a penthouse DJ set. You know what I mean?
Very, very penthouse.
Super penthouse vibes. Very dope. I don't really have any criticism for this one. It's kind of just a vibe.
Yeah, it's really good.
Super dope. Maybe a little harder on the mastering. Maybe like you could have pushed a little bit heavier on that. I'm not judging it by the waveform. I know the waveform looks dynamic. It's not a heavy bass song or anything, but maybe just a little bit more crunch on the master might be nice. But all G, you did master it, so I'm giving you points there. So, sometimes we get people sending in beats that definitely have no mastering on them. And they'll get the little limiter treatment if I'm nice. But all right, Mary Go, sick, super sick. All right, next up, Reject Domain up in here. It's our boy, Domain, man. Domain is still out here, guys. Domain is the real homie. I remember Domain. I mean, he's been supporting us for forever. They came to our beat clinics when we threw those a long time ago, and always at our shows, always supporting. So yeah, let's see what Domain's got. Let's do it. That was like an alien freestyling. It was like literally like that was crazy. I don't know what kind of sound design you got going on, but it sounds like you're on some next level stuff, Domain. Sounding super dope.
Yeah, man. I remember your progress, bro. I remember your first beats.
Mm-hmm.
So mad progress and mad like skills, dude. Crushing it.
Yeah, man. You've come a long way, bro. This is one of the most impressive beats that I've heard from you so far. It's super dope. I have one critique, literally just one, and that's just that second drop. I feel like I want to hear the bass go crazier or just something switch up a little bit harder. It felt like that one element just stayed kind of the same. There was a bunch of other stuff that switched up, but that kind of stayed stagnant. So if you switch that up, That
Just one serum. Well,
yeah.
fucked up FM synthesis womp, and I'm good.
Gotta use that serum womp or that. Do you know about that plugin Random, Dane, that everyone's using?
Random? No.
You haven't heard of that? Okay, so it advertised all over my Instagram, and then pretty soon, like I ended up buying it because it was sounding really cool, and then like that week I noticed that like every producer I know started using it, and I've been hearing it on all the TeamSupreme submissions and stuff. So
Random?
it's pretty great. Yeah, it's called Random, and it's just like a plugin that's like an aesthetic, and you just move a ball around, and it creates like different bass tones, and it's not set up like Serum where you can custom create your own sounds. It's a lot more like Synplant where you just kind of click and drag around, but it's really cool for bass. But yeah, one well-placed Serum womp or a Random womp, and that's basically all you need at the end of this one. But great job, Domain. Bangers. Your progression has come a long way. Super dope. All right, let's see what's up next. MBDTT. MBDTT. I hope that's your artist name. Sometimes people title their beats kind of weird names. I try to track that to make sure that it's the right artist. So, yeah, let's do it. MDBTT. All right. Okay.
That was sick. Yeah, we got Lord Genmu in the chat saying he really made a melody out of that siren sample. That's pretty
Hell
great.
yeah.
I was gonna say, can you just play the samples real quick? I kind of want to like get reminded what the samples sound like.
I don't have them on this computer because it's like a brand new computer. So I haven't downloaded the samples on here. I just downloaded all the beats. So that's literally the only files that are on this computer right now.
If you just go to beatteamsupreme.com, you can get the samples.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's just a commercial for everybody.
You're right, senor. Beat Team Supreme.
It's let's see if it works. Yeah, it should have just the link to the samples, but in the meantime, yeah, I would say that was fire. I think that like hearing like Lord Genmu's take on it, that like, you know, he actually did something creative with the samples and like made a melody out of the siren sample. Definitely a big factor in like TeamSupreme, like the rules basically. Like you're basically supposed to like really like flip the samples, and that's why I feel like I do want to hear them again, just to like see how everybody. I definitely hear like things happening in each one that I feel like are probably the sample. But other than that, I think like that beat, like I really had to crank the speaker to like appreciate it. And I think like maybe the like mix of like some of those like lasery things was like getting in the way of like the drums. So I would just like turn that down and like turn the drums up, you know, or just turn that down and I'll just crank the speaker and it'll probably bang. Like I'm a big fan of quiet beats, so nothing against the quieter beats, but I think it could still bang more if you like put the drums up and put that lasery thing down a little bit.
Yeah, totally. It sounds like the idea is there. It sounds like you're well on your way. You understand the vibe that you're going for. I totally get the feel of everything. The drums are grooving right. There was no bass. I didn't really hear any subs, so definitely just look at that area and work that in. And I also noticed that I'm pretty certain that this track is unmastered. So if you've never mastered your track before, just throw a limiter on and just turn it up into the limiter, 2 or 3 dBs of gain reduction just to get it somewhat loud, and just listen back. And that will also give you a better idea of what it's going to sound like when there's some compression kind of happening on the track as well. But yeah, just literally like take it to the next level, like take it to the finish line, it's on its way. But yeah, super saucy, definitely a curator, like tastemaker type beat. So somebody with good taste up in here. And yeah, Genmu, if you hear specific sounds that you recognize as samples from the folder, let us know. I do have the folder now, so I'll be able to play back some of those sounds. I have the siren chop here. So that was the siren chop he said that it was?
Yeah.
Let's play the siren chop. So here's that's what we were talking about. That's a pretty tight sample. That sounds like a Cypress Hill type sample,
Yeah, that's fire.
Which is perfect for today.
Lord Genmu, can you tell us how you made that in the chat?
Super, super dope. All right. As we're doing that, let's move on to the next one. Let's see what else we got here. MBDTT, thank you. MDBTT, thank you. Next one, TS3. I'm pretty certain that's not their artist name. Somebody did not label their beat. So please make sure you guys label your beats. Like I said, I try to look at them as I'm downloading them and replace their name if I see that someone has not named their beat. I even go back after and double check. I don't know how I missed this one. But yeah, once again, make sure you label your beat. I'm not sure who this is, but we're going to go ahead and listen to it anyway. And if you're in the chat, definitely let us know if you're here. If not, you're going to have to wait for the cypher to come out to see if you made it on there or not. But at least we have it here on the live stream. So big shout outs to TS3.
Dude,
right.
if it bangs, that's your official artist name.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to go right here, guys. You see this? Let's see if Ableton still does it. We're going to go right here, guys. And then we're going to go right here. Where is it? There's no export to SoundCloud anymore? They got rid of it.
You can't even see that anyways.
Guys, this is unbelievable. How did Ableton get rid of export straight to SoundCloud? How dare they? Everyone used to do that. All right. All right. TS3, here we go.
Check out the switch up real quick.
Okay. It's a Carmack troll. It has to be. He just like called it TS3, bro.
You never know with him. He does that every night. He used to do that back in the day. He definitely would leave his songs unlabeled, send them in like an hour before the cypher's coming out.
I'm just saying, dude. Okay, it's like that meme. Like you had us in the first half, like he had me in that first half. Like I was like, I don't know about this one, and then like the sickest drop, like the nastiest drop I've ever heard in my life. Dude.
Yeah, that switch up. That switch up. I know. It sounded like somebody, like it sounded like he was like fumbling the ball and then it just like landed and it was just like everything came in.
Oh, could you drop it one more time?
Yeah. I know the part where you're talking about. It was like right here, right? It was like this little like fake out.
out the switch up real quick.
Was that Biden saying this is the switch up?
Is it? That's who that is? That's awesome if that's true.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
That's amazing. Yeah, that I wanted to hear that a little clearer. Like that had to get a little mute automation around that or something. But yeah, no, this track is just wildin'.
I thought, yeah, y'all surprise me all the time with how fucked up you guys can get.
Heck yeah. Just label your beat next time. We love you. Please label your beat.
Good, dude.
That's awesome. All right. TS3 down. All right, next up.
What's their name? Oh, TS3.
TS3. The next one, Needlik and Knedlik. I'll type it out in the comments on the chat. All right. Needlik. All right. See what up. Let's do
Needle Dick?
Yeah, Needlik. Knedlik. All right, let's do it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like a Gorillaz type beat.
Yeah, it sounded like there was two beats on at once sometimes, like in the middle. I was like, I thought literally something was like feeding back, but it might just be the beat.
Yeah, it might be a mix thing. Maybe some frequencies that are crossing over. I think I heard that like around here maybe. Yeah. Oh,
It's like
hold up. Wait. I still had MDBTT playing. Oh, wait, hold up. That was like a live remix. All right, we got to listen to this one back. Rewind selecta, guys. That one, I think it was literally playing two tracks at the same time. All right, I'm soloing tracks from now on, guys. We're good. All right. That was just, I was just getting creative, a little live mix, just trying to test it out, see how we feel.
All right, let's run it back from like the middle because I think I got the vibes.
Needlik. Yeah, so... Yo, hell yeah.
Everyone is in the chat saying that that's what happened to TS3 as well.
Yeah, it's all G. We can go back and listen to that. No problem.
But like, it's still crazy how it sounded so good. I don't think so because wouldn't it happen during the drop too? I don't know.
It mostly. Let's go back and listen. We'll just make sure. We'll use our ears. But we've got it locked now. I mean, we're pretty much ready to roll. We go back and listen, no problem. Before we do that, great job, Needlik. Super dope. It sounds like the Gorillaz. It sounds like Damon Albarn's about to start singing on top of this, or cursing out Coachella like he did last weekend. What's that?
Didn't hear about that.
He performed with Blur, and the crowd wasn't that into it, and I think he got a little upset. But he's an OG. So, but yeah, no, this totally sounds like some Gorilla vibes, some funky stuff. It's like some penthouse shit. It's back in my world once again. Super super dope. Sorry about hearing it doubled up the first time around, but that time sounded nice and clean. Really dope. This is like one of those examples of a beat that I love getting because it just is such a different vibe than the stuff that we normally get, and it's well made. The chords are nice. Could have used a top line, maybe some vocals or a vocoder or like a talk box or something. Like talk box on this would go so hard. But yeah, I would say just keep developing this track. It's really nice.
All right, you want to run back the,
Yeah.
the other one real quick?
Let's do it. Yeah. All right. So the next, TS3. Let's just listen to this. I'll play it from here. Let's see what if we're listening to this doubled up.
Check out this switch up real quick.
Yeah, TS3 is wow. I think he's king right now.
Damn, dude, featuring Dark Brandon. That's crazy. That's nuts. Definitely Dark Brandon on that beat. So fire. Yeah, just a little bit cleaner without the other track playing in the background.
All right, let's keep going.
Bangers. That track's so fire. It's definitely safety goggles. My eyes are lit on fire type beat. Oh, okay. Next track. I'm so excited for this. I feel like they might be in the chat. Matt Forrest up in here. Matt Forrest, for all of you guys so you know, was our visuals person from back in the day. Live visuals. Used to run live visuals at all our shows. Used to do it just for the love. Would hook us up and has been a huge supporter of us ever since. And yeah, makes beats on the side. So here we go, Matt Forrest in here. I'm stoked, dude. I feel like you're in the chat. So if you are, say what's up, Matt. Let's give it a listen, see what's up. Matt Forrest on live visuals, now in Ableton Live. Let's see what we do. You're a madman.
That's sick.
I love it. I love just the like rawness of it, the crazy 16th note 808 kick drum double bass death metal but EDM kick drum. Sick. Super dope. Yeah, I don't know if I have any critiques for that. I noticed that there were some stereo sounds that you had that were hard panned. which is cool stylistically, but just know like if you play that in a club and the club sums everything to mono, you might lose those sounds when you do that. So just something to keep in mind, you know, if you want to make sure that it sounds good in mono, throw your monitors in mono, throw Ableton in mono, listen to it, play it back. If it doesn't sound good, use some mid-side EQing or some other way to bring in the mono field a little bit louder and balance that out a little bit. But if it's stylistic, then all G. It sounds cool. I like it when things kind of hard pan and stuff too. So super, super dope. That beat's hard. I could hear like Lil Uzi Vert on that track would be crazy. Or some like weird, like obscure rapper I feel like would fit that pretty cool. Death Grips or something like that. What do you think, Dane?
I think it's fire, dude. I think, yeah, some of the mixing is a little weird, but like overall, great, great vibe.
Heck yeah. All right, let's see what's up next. Matt Forrest off Visuals, man, crazy. All right, Ethan Plus, dude. Ethan Plus has been on Cyphers before. OG. Ethan, if you're in the chat, say what's up. All right, let's see what we got. I had to put these on real quick. I was freaking getting blasted. That was sick.
That was sick. Ethan Plus is a fucking gangster, dude. He's on one of my I put out a single with him on my label with Vince by Vince, and yeah, man, big fan of your style for sure.
Super dope. It's like super fun sounding type beat. It's like heavy and hard AF, but like real fun and like up. It was like up energy was up on that.
Seen his like promos that he makes, Ethan Plus?
Dude, I guess you check him out.
Ethan's vibes are hilarious, dude. Like he's like a little guy, and then it's like he's like, I don't know, he's like very Tim and Eric vibes, but he's like kind of like a, what's it called, Blue's Clues character.
Okay, hell yeah, that's awesome. I'll definitely have to check that out. There's so many characters out there, man. Like, so occasionally I'll be tagging people from Cyphers and Instagram, and I'll check out their page. And dude, everybody's gotten so creative with their social media. It's amazing.
Yeah, dude.
And branding. Everybody's gotten so good at branding too. Everyone's just so talented. It's amazing.
We're just having a good time, man. In the dark underworld of bass music.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, Ethan Plus. Straight up bangers. Nice job. Oh, shit. All right, next up, guys. Luis Centauri. Luis Centauri. Luis, the next word, Centauri. Luis Centauri. Huge supporter of TeamSupreme. If you're in the chat, say what's up. Yeah, excited to listen to your beat. Let's see what it do. Damn, son. That was right up your lane, Dane.
Dude, that sounds like a man after my heart. Who is this?
That's
Or
Luis Centauri.
Luis Centauri. You sound like Great Dane, man. You sound fucking... that sounds like what I wish James Blake would be making still. You know, like would have kept it cool and gangster. That shit was
Well, maybe he's releasing stuff like that on his new app. Nice. Super dope. Yeah, no, it's funny. The first half I felt like sounded like a little bit penthouse vibes. It was a little bit R&B at first. So I was already thinking like, ooh, I can make something like this. This is a good idea. I'm down. This is a good tempo. It's a good groove. And then when that switch up happened, I was like, oh yeah, Great Dane right here. It was like a good mix of everything. Super, super slick. I love the minimalism in that one. Just like very, very selective. You know, everything was very selective. Nice. Great job, Luis. All right, next up, Nalepa in the house.
Nalepa.
The one, the only, our OG mentor. Some of you guys probably know Dane and I went to Chapman University out here in Orange County, and that's where we met. And that's where we met a lot of people from Team Supreme. And Nalepa was our instructor at the time. We all took a music technology class. I took it for fun. Dane was a music student, so he ended up having to take it, along with Kate and some of the other Team Supreme members. Mike, I think Mike took it for fun too. But that's where half of us from the crew originally met. And it's all because of Steve. He was our instructor. He's the one that got us going, inspired us to create music and to start our careers. And yeah, has been working with us ever since. Still making beats on his own, still killing it with his own music and with his band, The Acid. So I'm super stoked to hear this. Let's see what's up with Nalepa. Hell yeah. Let's go, Nalepa. That sounds like the Fun Machine. He has this little synthesizer called the Fun Machine. I wonder if that's what that lead is at the end.
Yeah, that was good, man. I like the all the bassy kind of like sound designy shit going on. Super dope, dude.
Super dope. Reminds me of like Polo and Pan. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah, I like Polo and Pan.
It sounds like some Polo Pan. I could definitely hear some like vocals, that style vocal on that. Nice job, Steve. That chord progression, very whimsical and very fire. Real dope. All right, next up, Ciibaan. Ciiibaan. 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 All right, let's see what's up. Yo, hell yeah. Straight bangers.
That's fine, man. I like the I like that you built like a melody kind of like with the like beepy thing, like like that's sick. Yeah, mix maybe could use a little work, just like beefing up the like kicks and shit. Cause I was like blasting it and then like I'm trying to be careful, but yeah, super fire though.
Yeah, do you feel like the sub was a little low?
It was like honestly like the sub was so like clean and like just doing something really, really unique and like beautiful. I think that I would just want like the kicks a little bigger, maybe like just or just turn like the mids down a little bit so you can like hear all that cool sub shit, you know?
I hear you. I feel that. I get what you're saying. Yeah, everything was there. There's really not a whole lot of feedback I have other than that too. Just like a little bit of mix in that range. Super dope though. Nice job, CC
Yeah,
Bond.
That was
All
really
right.
fire.
Next up, TSOU. So's been on ciphers before in the past for sure. All right, let's see what we got. Yep. Nice. Fire.
All right, dude. I like the creative approach. I don't know if I like it, but I respect the major second instead of the minor second. It's like dun 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 dun, and like I feel like personally, I feel like if you just made it a minor second, the whole thing would be like fucked up
Darker.
and like make me want to fight people in the club. But I was like thinking maybe because you did the major second that it would build into some beautiful chord progression, which you could do, which would be sick. Or try the fucked up minor second version of it, which would be fire too.
Good suggestion. I agree. Really, really dope. I like the lead. It sounded like it was like that vocoder, like the Ableton vocoder on the modulator setting or pitch tracking. It was doing that weird synthesized vocal thing on the lead. Really dope. I like that it's super slow. It's definitely like it'd be a totally different vibe than some of the other tracks on the cypher. So this kind of track mixes it up nice. It's a nice variation. Super dope. The outro might be a little bit hard to mix because it was just a little bit all jittery, but that's stylistic. I totally get it. Super dope. So is always on fire. So good job, So. All right, next up, Up There. Up There is next. Let's see what we got.
Sending a biofeedback.
I want to get high. That's fire.
Fire. I feel like the squishy like was like too loud and like took away like the ending was my favorite part because it was just the actually like the hardest beat I've ever heard in my life. Um, and then the only other thing is like on the intro, I don't like when like a song intro like literally has nothing to do with like the drop. You know what I mean? Like it was like a beautiful like note and then it dropped into like something else. So like I'd rather hear like if you reverse engineer like and like use that as the intro and like filter it out, I feel like that would make that shit bang like super hard. But some of the hardest drums ever, dude. Like that was crazy.
That's a good arrangement suggestion. That lead too, also, like you might want to try adding a little bit more like a tone to it. It was a little too atonal, I think. It just sounded like you know when SpongeBob walks and his feet go wick, 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 wick. It sounded like kind of like that. Which is cool. It's tight, but like I feel like there might be a little bit of like a way to add some tone to that just to give it some pitch, so it sings a little bit more. But
some of those bass hits though were like there was one that was like whoa. Like
super hard. Yeah, the
I feel like
variations.
took out like I would love the instrumental version without the SpongeBob thing. Like it
Heck
would
yeah.
probably fuck.
Do you
I
know
think
if
Ken-
that do you know if that sound was part of the sample pack that's like ma ma ma?
Can you check it out or no?
Let's see. Let's comb through the pack real quick. There's a bit here. Ambient. No, it's not that. Jaguar chant. No, not that. Mogfill. Nope. Mogle.
That was in there.
It was the Mogfill.
Those are all in there.
It was in there.
Those are all in the beat for sure.
Hell yeah. Nice job. That was Up There. Great job, Up There. Bangers. I don't think I've heard Up There on a cypher before, so I think they're new to this. So good job, Up There. Bangers. All right, next up, Cold Rick. Cold Rick.
Ooh, he did the nice little TS outro for you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. That helps my job out so much.
That was fire. I think you got to stay in one key though. Like all of that shit was so good, but as soon as you change keys on me, I'm like, I lost the thread, you know?
Mhm.
So other than that, like the drums and everything are sick.
Yeah, all your sample selections, everything's good. Key problems were a little bit of an issue, and I think your mix could use a little bit of a better tighten up. You know, maybe some of your a little bit more bass, just the tension of the mix overall. But it's not like you gotta replace all your sounds. Like you've got everything there, just to further tighten up. But yeah, the vibe is there. Good job, Cold Rick. I like the name too. Cold Rick is kind of tight for some reason. All right, LDM. LDM. Oh, looks like we got some negative space in the front of the track. Thank you. All right. LDM. All right, let's see what's up.
Now I'm hearing the samples all the time. You know, like I can tell which ones are from the sample pack. Yo, that was sick. The chat, someone said this is what bugs listen to at the bug rave.
It's a bug rave is what the beat should be called.
Yeah. I think I think just in general, something that like a lot of producers struggle with is like melody and like kind of like scale and keeping things into like a key. And I think people can be so fucking like crazy about like their drums and bass and like it just absolutely sounds nuts, but like musically it's like off-putting if you like are not paying attention to the key. So that's the only thing I would say is like I think if that's something that's like sometimes like no melody is better than like a bad melody or like not that that's like a bad melody, but like it kind of jumped like your bass line and like your melody and stuff were kind of like atonal, and I would just like vibe harder if it was like you took that out, you know, because the rest of it was sick. The little like you basically made a melody with all the like squeaky like metal sounds anyways, so like just do that, you know.
Totally.
That's
I even think like I could hear chord, like you could add some chords to this and add like a chord progression, and in doing that it might help you stay in key, you know, keep things locked. I like the openness of the beat though. I don't think you need to add that, but something to keep in mind, you might want to just add something in the background that's locked to a key just to keep you on the training wheels, and then mute that thing or delete the thing later, but just so that way your ear has to deal with that, and you always have to make sure that everything else in your track is in tune with the key that you're trying to stay in. You gotta you know, it's like you gotta know the rules to break the rules kind of a thing. Sometimes it's good to keep those training wheels on so that you can later go off the rails and listen with fresh ears, you know. So nice job, LDM. Super dope. All right. Somebody else had a good type beat definition. Detective walking through the city on a rainy night type beat.
that's what's crazy is like I can critique the like scale thing, but like I see value in like what they did, you know, like in the like atonalness of it, but I don't know. I think the beat deserves more. Like the beat is really fire, so you know.
I agree. Definitely. All right, next up. VUSIVE, Vusiv. All right, see what's up. There's that sample again. Hell yeah.
That shit was one of the best so far. I love
Yeah.
that.
Same. One of my faves for sure. I didn't see the drop coming. It's funny. This song had a little bit of that. Like it sounded like there were almost two songs overlapping at one point, but it was done in a very controlled way. Yeah, just chaos.
Also, this is a great song to play after the last one because he literally did what I said. He made a melody out of all the sounds, like, but he's really on top of his like scale. You know what I mean? Like, dun, 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 like.
Let me play that back.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I think it was
like
right at the
it.
yeah, or at the end here, somewhere over here. Let's see.
That's That's catchy as fuck, dude.
Super dope. It kind of sounds like that lead has. There's a plugin that came out recently. I wish I knew the name. It might come to me if I sit and think for a second. There's a new plugin. It's really cheap. I found out about it on, if you're familiar with a live streamer called Weaver Beats. Do you know who Weaver is, Dane? He does like tutorials on new plugins that are coming out and stuff. But it sounds like this new plugin that just came out that does it. It basically, you play anything through it and it adds like a tonal sound, a chord, a single note. That's all it does. Is it just like we'll play and layer in tandem like a tonal chord or something.
Chroma.
That's it.
Lizdek had a fire beat.
Hell yeah. Chroma, yeah, thank you. Chroma. Lizdek was killing it out there. Yeah, Chroma. The Chroma is a good one. If you have an atonal lead that you want to add harmonics to that's tuned to a key, throw Chroma on, tune it to the right note, dry wet it in. Bob's your uncle, baby. That's how we do it. So, all right, next up, let's see what we got here. So that was Vusiv. Next one, I-10. EYE10. Let's see what we got. Okay. Sounds like a West Coast type beat.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was I don't know.
It was bouncy. It definitely has, I think, a little bit of room for improvement. Maybe in the bass range. I think the bass is just doing a lot of like pitch bends and dives, and it doesn't really ever like settle, you know?
Always melody, man.
That melody too, just that like atonal melody kind of doing whatever on its own. I mean, the groove is nice. There's a lot there that is working. I think that it definitely has like a West Coast style like slap to it for some reason. I would just channel your inner damn funk and just throw some like glidey lead synths on top of that. Just like play up the funkiness in that beat for some reason. I feel like it just begging for that. But yeah, nice one. All right, next up, that was I-10. Next up, Riggery, RGRY. Riggery's definitely been on Cyphers in the past before. Riggery's super dope, big supporter. So yeah, let's see what we got.
Yeah, you did your thing.
Super dope.
That was sick. That was definitely some West Coast shit. That was like Ashtray Jenkins, like, just like I can imagine that on the SP404, just like going crazy.
That Flying Lotus, Astra Jenkins, yeah, totally. That would have gone, that type beat would fit so well on the Mad Villain Cypher. There are so many beats like that on the Mad Villain Cypher. Everyone just channeled their inner Madlib basically. And got trippy. But yeah, this is definitely like a great like 420 beat. It's just like really trippy. The groove is so non-conforming. It's very different type groove. There was something he's doing with like the claps or the snare. They were doing something interesting at the end.
Sounds like he went to music school or something.
Yeah.
Like triplets and shit.
Syncopation and stuff like that. I don't know.
He's taking a class. He's been in one class.
Hell yeah. Nice job, Rickery. Always dope. Super, super dope. Big shout outs. Next artist, also a big time supporter, been doing ciphers with us since way back in the day. It's funny, I've never met any of these people, but it feels like I've been working with them for years, or just like doing things with them. So it's awesome.
Because your perspective is so much different than mine. Like you made all that shit, and like I just coasted and made beats. Like I didn't do shit. So you're like your perception of like Team Supreme is so deep because like literally everyone that's been submitting for like over 160 volumes, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. It feels like we're like pen pals in a way. But I've never like talked to anyone really, unless I'm asking them to like name their beat. So,
and their like music style also,
yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool to having been able to witness like these beats being made years ago and then watch like everyone's progression throughout the years. It's been really fun. So if you're an artist that has participated in the past, I definitely know who you are. So please, throw it up in the chat. Let me know that you're here because I'd love to meet everybody. Buzz Jr. has been doing ciphers for like years, like 6-7 years, I would say, maybe even longer, like when we first started. So we started Team Supreme in 2012, guys. It's been 12 years. So big ups to Buzz Jr. Oh man, Buzz Jr.'s beats are always bangers, dude. I'm actually like a fan. So I've never told you that, but big fan, Buzz. Good job. All right, so let's see what we got here.
Right now, is that Buzz Jr. right now?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
That's definitely the sample.
Always sick.
Fire.
Always sick. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wanted to hear it say that for some reason. In my head, at like the transition, I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Buzz always got some Latin vibes going on in his music. I wonder if he's Latin or just into that style. I feel like Buzz always throws. This one feels like a lot more like just like a nice slap, but Buzz always channeling some sort of like Latin vibe. So
Nice.
always down for that energy. A lot of tribal kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Super, super dope. And dude, I like your name. Another one. I like the name Buzz Jr. Super dope. All right, next up, Madonija. Madonija's up. All right, let's go.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That one well-placed.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking beautiful, man. Hold on, I gotta pee real quick. If you want to talk about it for
Yeah,
a second.
run it, do your thing. Damn, that one. All it takes is one well-placed womp, and basically the whole beat is made. I feel like if you took that one sound out, the whole track wouldn't fall apart. The groove was banging, but it's all about just that one element. Just it's like the Salt Bay on top. You're like womp, little cherry on top of that. Super dope. I know chat's feeling this one. Tropical vibes. Come to Brazil. Yo, I'd love to go to Brazil. We need to do a Team Supreme Brazil tour ASAP. I know Carmack's been out there. I know some other people's been out there. We've got to have fans. So yeah, big shout outs to Brazil. Hopefully we'll be out there soon. But yeah, Madonja bangers. I almost had the blue blockers on. It was really close. I think it just wasn't, it wasn't like turned up enough for that. But if I was in a club, this is money. This is the exact vibe I want to be dancing to on the dance floor. So Madonja. I also like the name Madonja. Creative name. Great job. Great job. Straight bangers. If you're in the chat, Madonja's in the chat. It's too chill for the blockers. Exactly. It was just a little too chill for the blockers, it really only comes out when the heat is on and turned up. But no, yeah, I would definitely party it up on the dance floor to this. This is another one of those songs that's just a good switch up from all the other heavy tunes that we get turned in for the ciphers. It's a nice way to break up the energy in a mix. So big shout outs for to you for coming with a different vibe. Please make more in the future, Madonja. Super, super dope. All right.
I'm gonna also say sorry, but
Yeah.
I was like that was one that I felt comfortable like kind of blasting in my home because Bed-Stuy, like the neighborhood is right there, and it's like I feel like some songs, like especially bass music, it's like crazy to like blast that shit. But for that one, I was like proud to be like, yo, like y'all hear what's going on in this fucking apartment? Like this is great.
Hell yes. All right. Yeah, next up we've got Low Key Likey. Low Key Likey. LWKLKY. Low Key Likey. All right. Let's see what we got.
As a Ridgewood resident, let's go Ridgewood.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that was like a rock song, dude. That was crazy.
Wildin'. A lot going on in that track, but that's what gives it that energy and that type of that vibe, Is I feel like it's just hard for the kick drum to poke through all that chaos. So if anything, that'd be like my one suggestion is figure out how to get that to kind of cut through a little bit better. Maybe cut one or two things out if they're in the way. But yeah, I like that chaotic energy to that. Hell yeah.
That was...
All right, next up we've got Telesk. Telesc. Telesk. All right, see what it do, Telesk.
Nice.
Getting glitchy with it. Nice. Super
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it just needs work on the mix, but cool idea for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like a switch up would be very welcome. You know, it kind of felt like the same groove all the way through. Just somewhere where you could just split up the sections might be nice. But definitely a good idea. Good vibe. All right, next up, Andrea Diff. Oh, sorry, Andrew Diff. Andrew Diff. All right, let's see what we got.
Let's just lose our minds. Minds, 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 minds. Minds, 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 minds. Minds, 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 minds. Minds, 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 minds. System overload.
I felt like I was in line at Space Mountain when they turned it into a club.
Hell yes. Super dope. It's like slow BPM 4 on the floor vibes. Very
Yeah, that's
nice. Really, really dope. It's like another good example of just another just like a different vibe than what we normally get in. So those tracks tend to do a nice job breaking up the flow of the mix in a nice way. So thanks for sending in something very unique. Yeah, outside the club, outside Space Mountain Club type beat. Super dope. Super dope. All right, Andrew Diff, thanks for submitting. All right, next up, all right. Let me read this real quick. Kazalad, Kazalad, Kazalad. Kazalad, see what's up. Yes.
Understands phrasing.
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
It sounded like the lead sounded like a alien voice. It was like reep rah 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 ree da. I felt like it was like saying something. Maybe
Yeah,
we're like in Space Mountain and the aliens are like rapping to us now.
Dude.
I think that's what's happening. I'm not even smoking though, so I don't know. So you would know best.
Freak me out, dude.
you'd be the one that would know best. Nice. Someone said that's one. Oh, okay, we got one half of Kazalad in the building. Yo, welcome out here.
Nice work. That was fire.
Super, super dope. Kazalads, plural. Yeah. What's up, guys? Thanks for submitting.
Yeah.
Super, super dope. I also saw there's a funny comment that said someone said that Andrew built different about the prior submission. His name was Andrew Diff. All right. Next up.
You sure you're not high, dude?
I know. Definitely not. High on my own supply. All right. Caricature up here. Caricature is next. Caricature is up in the chat. What up, Caricature? Welcome. Caracure. Caricature. Let's see what's up. What's that? You got a caricature.
Caracure.
Or is it Oh yeah, Caracure. Let's see. Fire.
That's sick. I thought I heard the Ableton metronome in there. Did you hear that, or was that just like my brain? Like...
You're right. There was like a doop doop. Let me play it from here. Yeah. But it's playing like the clave. It's like doot 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 doot.
That feel... That's great.
Did you play the Ableton metronome as a clave? That's crazy. Are you Cuban, or who told you to do that? That's fire.
Charge of who's allowed to make Cuban shit.
I'm in charge. His Cuban manager. All right. Hell yeah. Poppy came with the clave. That's awesome. All right, next dude. Caracure, good job, bro. Another it's just another like high energy, different type beat. I'm always stoked when I get those types of grooves. Very tribal sounding, super dope. All right, next up, Manaquina Pesada. Oh wow. Oh no, Máquina Pesada, slow machine, or pesada. What does pesada mean? I think pesada means slow. Is it? Or slow?
Pescado.
What's that?
Pescado.
Pescado is fish. Very good job. Good job, Dane. Dane, how do you say home run in Spanish? Do you know how to say the word home run?
I
know you watch baseball.
I don't know.
It's honron. There you go. For your knowledge, guys. Home run is honron with an N. And then, do you know what shampoo is?
What?
Shampoo. There you go. For your health, guys. All right. Heavy. Oh, okay. My brother's in the chat. Trav's in the chat. He knows Spanish better than I do because he's played soccer his whole life. Pesada means heavy. So it's heavy machine. Máquina pesada. Ooh, okay. For a heavy machine, looks like we didn't go too heavy on the mastering. Looks like we got no mastering on this one. You know what that means, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Hang on. Let's just
Clip game.
Let's get the worst limiter ever invented. I love you, Ableton. I love everything you do. This limiter is not the greatest. It's good for saturating, I think. But all right, let's just crank that up a little bit. Let's see what's up with Máquina Pesada. Yes.
Yeah. some really impressive high end
Yeah.
going on there. Like the high end is very like crispy and beautiful, and I think it just needs to like have that mix with the low end too. But yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, super dope. Maybe it might even just be something like they don't have a good sub reference in their studio or something, or just haven't gotten to that part of the mix yet. But yeah, definitely some of that subs could just get even just like pushed up in volume. Just bring them up. Also, like a nice master on that would have done it really well too. You know, just get everything up there in volume. But definitely heavy machine vibes, máquina pesada for sure. The sound fits the name. I love the name too, and I love it when the sound fits the name. So good on you for the branding. Good on you for the style and choice of music, and the track's banging. Super super dope. Good bass sound design on that one. Crazy. All right, let's see what's up with the next one we got here. EIOAN. Eon. All right, let's see what's up.
TeamSupreme recharged.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Proper club banger right there.
Oh, whoops, did not mean to do that.
Run it back.
Yeah, yo, I'm down. Wait, let's just play it from here real quick. Yeah, because this is like you know, prom night's new night he's throwing in LA, his party. It's called Pangea, I think. Or is that's Falcon's party? I think Falcon's has his own. Oh, prom night's called Unity. Both their parties have a similar kind of taste and style and genre. I think Falcon's party called Pangea is a little bit more like this, where it's just straight like kind of I don't know what to call it. It's like modern dance music, but like tribal and super super dope. Nice job. I could definitely be dancing this up in the club. It's like better Diplo music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's the artist name again?
EIOAN. Eon. Captain Eon. Nice job. All right, next up, Mr. Preskovic, dude. Mr. Preskovic. Mr. Preskovic it's another one of those, been making TeamSupreme beats for many years, going way back, like 6-7 years plus. Mr. Prestovic. Big legend. I've never met you before. If you're in the chat, say what's up. Thank you for submitting for so many years and supporting. Super down to, stoked to hear what you got now so many years later. All right, let's see what it do. Mr. Preskovic. Nice. That sounded like a film score.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like it sounds like a Christopher Nolan score or something. Like something's about to go down. The whole world's gonna start bending in half or something. Something's about to go down. Super super dope. Preskovic.
Something's about to go down type music.
Yeah, something's about to go down type beat for sure. Tom Cruise is gonna come crashing through a building at some point type beat. Super dope. Thank you for supporting and continuing to make beats with us, Mr. Preskovic. Awesome stuff. All right, let's see what's up next. Robu. Did we already listen?
Oh shit, Robu?
Yeah, dude. Robu's out. Robu's Particle fam, right? I believe.
I think so, yeah. But
Could be wrong.
Robu's his own man.
Robu's crazy. Robu's also been doing beats with us for many years. So big shout outs to Robu. Robu always comes in with something crazy. So yeah, let's see what's up here.
Oh my God.
Dude, that outro's crazy.
It sounded like I'm gonna take my time.
Robu, some dudes just got it like that, bro.
Oh, so
Those gang-
yeah, he's one of they're one of those that, you know, it's like their batting average is like 99%. It's like they're one of those artists. Every time I get a Robu beat, I'm like, oh, here we go again. This is gonna be some crazy shit. So sick. I want to believe that Robu went to the school of TeamSupreme, that they graduated from there, because their music feels like what TeamSupreme is if you were to think about what the style of music of TeamSupreme is. It feels like that kind of defined character, but it goes between the heavy to like the light at the end. It's all kind of jazzy. Super, super dope. This is just classic TeamSupreme vibes. So thanks for keeping the flame alive, Robu. Super, super dope. All right. Next up, Psychotics. Psychotics is in the chat right now, y'all. SYKOTIX. Psychotics. Oh, heck yeah. Let's see what we got here. Look at that sausage, everybody. Look at this thing. That is crazy. Are there any other more sausagey type beats in here? I think not. Look at that. Low-key, likey, kind of. Maybe Vusiv got a little sausage happening, but no, come on. That doesn't compare. Dude, look at Psychotics. How did you do that? All right, let's do this. Never judge a beat by its waveform. Remember, folks. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, let's go. Psychotics. Damn.
That's fire. Great song to roll a spliff to.
Fire. I think the track is clipping. I want to believe the track is clipping because of how like sausagey it is, and it sounds like everything is just. It's funny. The mix doesn't sound like it's suffering really because of it, because it's just that vibe of a track. But it's dude, that like overtook my speakers compared to the other tracks.
It was mad quiet and it sounded clean to me.
Heck yeah. Nice job. You're doing some black magic on that. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe Carmack showed you some tricks, but nice job. You got some crazy bass there. All right, next up, Modulo. M-O-J-U-L-O. Modulo. All right, let's see what's up.
Ooh, the outro, the clean outro.
Love it. Love it. Thank you. Thank you.
That was fire. I really like the mix on that.
Really dope. I love it. I love that there's like two clear, distinct sections too. Like that there's like enough of an arrangement there where it feels like an actual song. Yeah, just and technically everything is flowing. Like everything's good. Like I really don't have any feedback on that one. Super dope. All right, good job. Next up, Renee, R-E-N-E. Renee's definitely done beats in the past before, so thanks for continuing to show up, Renee. Let's see what we got.
It's pronounced Rainy XD, she says.
Oh, is it? Rainy XD.
Oh, no, Rainy, just Rainy. I think the XD is I'm an old man. I think that's a cute thing to put.
Okay. Yo. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No. Rainy. Let's go. You've been making Team Supreme beats for a while as well, so thank you for continuing to show up.
I'm a guy. I pronounced Rainy though. That's so funny.
Oh, right on. All
Rainy.
We got Rainy in the building, guys. Say what's up to Rainy. All right, let's see what we got here. Sick. Super dope.
Need it. I need that one.
Super fire. I know you like that lead on that one, huh?
That sounded like my kind of shit, bro. That was like stanky, dirty club music.
I love that lead sound. I love how like stereo it was too. Whatever you were playing, it sounded like Simplant or something. Really dope, Rainy. Really, really sick. Super, super saucy. Classic Team Supreme vibes on that one. All right, next up, Substance Only. All right, let's see what we got.
Give it up. 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 Give it up.
Nice.
Sure, that was sick, dude.
Super dope. Super dope. More
Would drop.
more Team Supreme vibes on that one too, for sure.
Like the switch up on the
Yeah.
like he kept fucking with the they kept fucking with the like rhythm of it. It's sick.
Mm-hmm. Super, super subtle. Really, really nice. I feel like that one could have used. I feel like maybe it wasn't mastered. But definitely like that one. Like if that track were to go on the cypher, I would definitely sauce up the master on that a little bit, just to get it sounding a little bit closer in loudness to the others. But that's its only downfall. The track is sick. Just like needed a master. All right.
Yeah.
Next one up, K-Fish. K-Fish. Let's see what we got.
Nice.
Hell yeah. I just got lost in that beat. I don't even have any feedback for that one. I was just grooving along. The bounce was so nice. It
That
was
one
just
broke
like,
Preston.
yeah, it literally did. That one, and I think Luis Centauri also kind of like that one went to, got like, I don't know why, but I just got like completely like zoned in. Like you remember the movie Get Out when he goes to the sunken place? Like that's what happened to me in that beat. I went to the sunken place. So that means it's hot fire. Good
That was
job.
pretty- yeah. Musically really good too. Like the melody and everything.
Hell yeah. K. All right, next up, what do we got here? We got K-Fish, say Salay, Sally. All right, let's see what's up. It's key matched with the last beat. How about that? That's nice. Love it when that happens.
With this sample.
Que revela la pasión. La pasión. Esa sonrisa oculta. La pasión. La pasión. La pasión. La pasión.
Oh, hell yeah. Bangers.
It's crazy because these are the people that turn them in like later, and I feel like maybe like this person took their fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
Shit. This is I think this might be my favorite so far.
It's
honestly.
up there. It's up there for sure.
It's like this would go off in every type of club. Like
Yep. It sounds like you ever listen to Chef Boyar Beats?
yeah.
Big shout out to Chef Boyar Beats. We discovered him because he showed up. Well, first of all, he went to Icon back in the day. So I met him way back because I teach at Icon. I used to teach on ground. I would see him there all the time. But he, do you remember when he showed up to our Pass the Aux at the Echo?
It's on the Team Supreme podcast, bro. Like literally like me saying like Oh, Chef Boyar Beats. Like, you guys can check out the podcast episode. It's pretty legit. And then like other people came too that were like fire.
Yep.
But
There's low key some big acts in that in that stream that we did, that recording.
not Muramasa, but what's that Australian group? I don't know.
What's so not what's so not I can't
forgot.
Yeah.
I'll think. But they came and played a banger too, and it was fire.
Dude, so sick though. This track was really, really fire. I wish we still were doing a Comfort Zone, our little like DJ party that we used to throw with Hood Boy back in the day, because I would totally DJ this.
I'm gonna DJ that shit for sure.
Hell yeah.
Who was that again?
Salay. Sally.
Salay. Amazing.
Is that you, Delicious Salad? Are you Salay? Are you the Delicious Salay? If you are, show yourself, because we love your beats. Super, super dope. No, okay. Oh, Delicious Salad was Kazlad. Oh, heck yeah. Right on. Well, welcome. All right. Salad. Nice. A lot of salads going around. Let's see what's up next. We got, oh shit, dude. We got Wiley next. Let's see. It's Dome of Doom still in the chat. Show yourself. Raise your hand. This is the creator of the Dome of Doom, people. This is the OG. Let's see what's up with Wiley. See what he brought us. I think this is his first TeamSupreme beat, if I'm not wrong. Let's see.
That's crazy.
Let's go, Wiley.
Nasty.
Wiley's got bangers.
Wiley's been learning from John Casey, probably.
Is that where he got like that? Is that where he got that?
I know he was fucking putting out John Casey records, and I feel like Wiley has risen to the occasion. You know, that shit was fire.
I feel like Wiley's been saving John Casey's like Ableton sessions without asking him, and then like using all his sounds and everything.
Wiley, are you gonna let this slander occur, or did you leave, bro?
Wiley, we're on to you. We're so happy that you submitted a beat and that you're collaborating with us for this next cipher, but your beat was so suspiciously good that we feel that you may have taken some liberties. You may have taken some stuff from our friend John Casey, and we will find out.
No, that was all Wiley for sure. I think he learned from the best, you know.
Nah, dude. Wiley's a legend. He's got to. I knew he has to have it like that, because Wiley's been around for a while. Wiley's a crazy tastemaker, curator, entrepreneur, and talented producer, as we can see here. Awesome job.
If you want to play the next one, I can hear it. Like,
yeah.
I can go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, sure. Next one up, New Partial, guys. Next one up, we got New NUPARTIAL, New Partial. Yeah, nice. Super, super dope. I might have to piggyback off of some of Dane's notes earlier that he was given to some of the other beats where the lead synth vibes great, but then it's just a little bit too atonal in comparison to some of the other leads and the bass. I feel like that if you added a little attention to that and got that a little bit more in tune, it might sing and sound a little bit nicer. Or just to add some variation to it, just to switch that high lead, the ones beep, 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 beep. But other than that, man, the whole vibe is there. It definitely feels like a TeamSupreme feeling beat. It's like another one of those. So good on you for getting weird. Definitely some 420 vibes on that. Were you able to get a read on that one, Dane?
Yeah, I could hear it. I feel the same way what you said. So
Yeah,
that was great. I mean, yeah,
super dope. Good job, New Partial. All right, next up we got New Partial. EIOAN. We already did you. All right, so that's a duplicate. All right. Next up, Bougie. BOUJI.
we are moving and grooving.
We are moving and grooving here, folks. Bougie. E-Prom, is that you?
I was gonna say Saruda, bro. That was fire.
Definitely some Saruda vibes on that. Some Courteous Fam vibes, for sure.
Yeah, that was fire.
Bangers. That crazy low sub that's just swimming in and out. Man, this song at like Low End Theory back in the day would have gone so hard. Hearing that on the big pro sound system they had. Dude, was it Pure Filth sound systems that they used to use? Was that the yeah? Who was the big guy that used to run the system? I forgot his name.
Sam XL.
Sam XL. Oh my God, how could I forget? Big shout out to Sam XL with the sickest sound system at Low End Theory. All right, Bougie. Nice job. Next up, Silk. SYLK. Let's see what we got.
Don't turn it down.
Bro, headliner energy, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just crazy.
I saw someone say tasty triplets. Definitely.
I feel like that's like, as far as like what people like, when you're like trying to make it as a producer, make it as a DJ or whatever, like the feeling that we all just had when we heard that, like it's like instead of it feeling like, oh, like a feedback session, it feels like a premiere. You know what I mean? It's like that's like the premiere of like a great song, you know? So it's like it's hard to put that into words, but or like into like a package, but like when you hear it, you know, and there's been a bunch of those, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
Yeah, I think you're right. We'll see more. We tend to see more of those like towards the end of the submission due date. I think just because these are the ones where people are working on them for a little bit longer, you know. So you might start to hear a lot more detail in some of these. I feel like I usually notice that. But then you also get the flip side on the ones that get turned in real fast, where they're just kind of like not overthought, but they might be a little underdeveloped. But yeah, I agree. This one feels like it's like ready to go. Like we could, if Ableton still had it, we would totally export this to SoundCloud right now. So you're lucky that they got rid of that Silk, because that would have been ours, basically.
it's there.
That's how we do it. Or we sell it to Wiley. This is how we do these things, guys. You don't even know, but all right. Next up. Oh, okay. Next up, we got somebody big. Klops. Klops in the building. Klops has done some other Team Supremes in the past, so big shout out to Klops. Thanks for supporting still and submitting another beat. Let's see what we got here. Yo,
Second half is crazy.
super dope. All the tonal percussion in there going off. Super dope. You got to get these guys to play that song live. You know what I'm saying? I think you need to get these guys to play that song live, because that shit would go off. That shit would be hard.
That would be fire.
Dude, imagine if Blue Man Group submitted a Team Supreme beat.
Dude, we should get Blue Man Group samples, bro.
Oh man, that's not off the table. We could probably make that happen at some point. Type in the chat, guys, if you want Blue Man Group samples. Please type W's in the chat for Blue Man Group samples. Let's manifest this, guys.
It's not even a question. If we can get them, we're fucking doing it, bro.
We're doing it. We're doing it. I know Daddy Kev has a connection with the Jabberwockies, so maybe we could do something with them too. But they don't make sound, so yeah, you know, Blue Man Group. Yeah, we got some W's. I think we might have to make that happen. All right, Klops, nice job. All right, next up, Zoff, Z-O-F. Is it Zof or Zoff? Damn, Zoff's in the chat. What's up, Zoff? Thank you for submitting. Let's see what we got here.
Beep, beep. In my Jeep, 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 Jeep. In my beep, beep. In my Jeep, can't catch me. Jeep, Jeep.
Let's fucking go. I love that, dude. So much fun.
Right up Preston's alley, dude. Beep beep.
Beep beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. Beep 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 beep. It reminded me like instantly. I thought you were sampling the Timbaland song Beep Beep with Missy Elliott, but like I feel like those might be original vocals or something. I don't know where you got those, but that's bangers. Super super dope. Just fun and wildin'. Beep beep.
Good.
If you listen back to our penthouse track from volume 2, I think we're on the cypher like 40 minutes in or something. We did a Ferrari beep. So we're beeping horns, brothers and sisters here. Like we love using the horn samples. So good on you, Zoff. Bangers. Oh, Zoff says that's my voice. Hell yeah, that's even better. That's so sick. Good job. I want to hear this one finished. I need this one for penthouse DJ sets for sure. Nice job. All right, let's see who do we got up next here. Ellipsis. Ellipsis has done other beats in the past before. So yeah, big shout out to Ellipsis. Thank you for continuing to make cypher beats. Let's see what's up. Oh, so sick. So sick.
That was crazy.
Whatever's going on with that lead, it sounds like when someone's audio gets messed up in Zoom and then their buffer gets off and they're like, it sounded like that for some reason. Wild. But channeled into like a dope beat.
Really good.
Super, super dope. All right, next up, Thrallin. THRALLIN. Let's see what's up. Really sick.
Nuts, dude.
Super dope.
That synth is insane, bro. Like that main like screechy synth. I feel like if I had the project in front of me, I would want to like put those beats like a little behind the drums, like just like 1 inch, 1 centimeter further back. But like that's a banger, dude. I need that shit.
Like the good old command forward, turn the grid off, and just like a little over.
Yeah, just hold command, yeah.
Just a little command, and oh, okay. I didn't even know you can hold command and it moves up. Oh my god, people. Okay, wow. You learn something every day, guys. You can't win them all, and you learn something every day. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Did I just out teacher you?
Yeah, you did, guys. That's crazy. Command and hold and move. Wow, I've been shutting my grid off all the time, guys. Crazy. Yo, that beat sounded like an early like Jemba Jemba track or something. Kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah, that sounded like a Rabbit Records release.
Yes, exactly. Damn, if you guys know Rabbit Records, then you know. You guys were there from the beginning. All right, next up, Cone. Cone in the building. I've been looking forward to this. Cone has been supporting us online. Thank you for submitting. Let's see what's up.
Cone.
Yeah, man. I like the end. I like what happened there at the end, the way it flipped up. And you bringing in those drum breaks and stuff. I don't know why. I just feel like the groove kind of kicked in there.
Yeah, I thought the chord progression was really interesting, and like sometimes I couldn't tell if it was like, is this guy like a fucking chord genius or is like something bad happening? And every time I thought something bad was happening, you would twist it back to like it making sense, and I was like leaning towards chord genius. So good job.
Yeah. Definitely some jazzy stuff. That there was definitely like a bass synth bass that was overlaid with the sub in the first drop that was like I don't know if it was in key or if it just wasn't following the root notes of your sub bass. Just watch out for that. That was one area that I just heard kind of clashing. But other than that, man, I really like what happens at the end. I feel like the groove kind of locks in there at the end. Nice job. Thank you for submitting Cone. That might be a first Cone beat that we have. Thank you. All right, next up we got Skizzy, SKZY. Did we already listen to Skizzy or no?
No, we listened to Silk.
Silk. Okay, yeah. Cool. All right, Skizzy. Let's see what's up. Too bad it's not Stizzy. We that would have been a good sponsor for today. All right. Skizzy. Yeah.
That was fire. That had some like really good moments, you know. I feel like overall, like it felt like a kind of like a different shades of like the beat, and like some of them I really liked, you know.
Yeah, totally. That was just straight fire. I don't really have any notes on that one. Yeah. My one note. I like your tag. Did you catch it? It was like Skizzy. Like it said it real fast, like on a vocoder. I was like Skizzy. It was super tight.
A
It
good
sounded.
tag goes a long way, guys.
What's that?
Good tag goes a long way.
Good tag goes a long way. Check out our penthouse tag on our volume 2 beat. We still using that 12 years later. All right, next up, we've got Hooligan, Hooligan. See what we got, Hooligan. Property of Interscope Records. Property of Interscope. Sorry. I hope that sample was royalty free. Other than that, bangers.
Dude, that was really good. I think it's interesting because this is like so deep into our like listening session that like I feel like my ears are getting tired. But like if you would have played this for me like earlier in the thing, I'd be like, I mean, I still think it's one of the best, but like, yeah, that was sick, dude.
Yeah, definitely. It's actually a good note. Normally we get more tracks turned in for the ciphers. I'm assuming as we bring these back, we'll probably get more and more, which means these streams, we're going to have to move through them a lot quicker in the future because it's moving, but it's not moving that fast. And we are only listening to about 52 tracks. It's a lot of tracks. But yeah, just noticing that we gotta move through these because what Dane said is very true. Ears can only really listen to like at absolute quality for so long. Your ears kind of lose it. So
Back-to-back days, dude. We could do like part 1 and 2.
that's true. That's true. If you guys have suggestions in the chat, also let us know. We're all ears. We're developing this as we go. So but yeah, awesome job. I mean that beat was freaking fire, dude. Hooligan, thank you for submitting. Super, super dope. All right, next up, Supremo. Supremo's def's been on ciphers in the past before, so thank you for submitting Supremo. We've got you, and then I think there's like 2 more tracks after, or 3, so we got 4 to go. Let's see what we got. Yeah.
Oh, that was sick. More UKG. That was so fire.
Please more of that. Please, we need more of that. We need more producers from the UK in general, I think. Or we just need to do another grime rap cipher, with Plastician. Super, super dope, Supremo. Bangers. I was just locked in a groove on that one. All right, next up. Our boy Aw's in the building. Zach sent in a beat. That's crazy. So Aw actually, I think, made a beat for Volume 2 and then just missed the deadline and didn't get it in. But you guys know Aw. Aw's been huge supporter of us for so many years. Early on would show up to all our early sets and then eventually became officially a part of the Team Supreme OG crew. We even indoctrinated him at a show. We gave him his chain and everything. So big shout outs to Oz a legend, and still producing crazy ass music. I'm sure you guys know. So yeah, let's see what we got here. Perfect mix out.
Hey, aw.
Still got it.
He's like, bro, y'all forgot about me?
Damn, dude, he definitely still has it. That's awesome. Way to go. Aw, man. He even included the classic eagle tag, you know, his classic, yeah, kick off. And then you had the Jaguar, so it's like the Eagles fighting the Jaguars type beat. Damn. Bangers. It feels like TeamSupreme again, man. Hearing all these beats, it just feels like we never stopped. Like the whatever energy we tapped into early on has just continued ever since. So, man, I saw someone in the comments say like, "How is every beat so damn good?" It's so true. It's crazy, man. There's so many talented people out there. It's insane. It's hard to keep up with. But speaking of which, MYA. Do you know how to say their name, Dane? Insomnia. Dude, Insomnia had a beat from Volume 2 that was bangers. So big shout outs to Insomnia for submitting again. Let's see what we got here this time. Oh, hold up.
I can't sleep.
Yo. Bangers.
That should be illegal. That beat is illegal in 55 states, dude.
Who told you could only put the snaps and claps on the beat too?
I told you how to beat that fucking nasty, dude. That was crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's so sick. It's just somebody typed out bounce. Like it just has that bounce, dude. It's like some lowriders need to be playing this while they bounce their lowriders up and down.
One of the craziest. Can you just run it back real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Like wind, I think. Like
that's a rewind selecta for sure. Let's roll it back to right here.
I can't sleep.
Yeah, man.
I'm a killer in the street. Dude, I think that's what the sample is. Killer with the beat. Dude, it's so fire.
All right, hell yeah. You can recognize that sample. Damn, dude.
Let's not put it on blast because I don't
I
know if we
know.
can put
I
but
don't
it's
want
like
to.
no one would ever find that
I
shit.
don't
Like that
want to
shit's
believe. No, it's so sick. There's just there's a lot of like audio manipulation.
I'm talking all that raspy shit. It's you should think about it.
Take
Matter
a
of fact,
second.
drop it like it's
Drop it,
What?
yeah. Pins in
Drop
the
it like-
crib, mom. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it
I
like it's
just made that up, but that's kind of what that vocal thing sounds like.
so sick. The way that they're manipulating audio is like
Crazy.
that's all like I'm having such a good time listening to the beat, but in my head what's happening is I'm trying to imagine the sounds in Ableton and like how did they manipulate time stretch, pitch. I'm like that it's because it's so dense.
Silence a lot too, which is great.
Lot of silence, yeah. I just feel like the person that made this beat is like super hard and like like some Russian dude who's like big that wears like all Adidas track outfits, you know, or somebody like that you don't want to mess with. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Inso MY. Oh, Insomnia is in the chat, y'all. Shout out Insomnia. Insomnia. This is the craziest description of me. Am I right? Are you a jacked Russian dude with Adidas tracksuit? It's awesome.
Okay, one more, right?
Yeah, one more. Actually, there's two more after this. There's a couple in SoundCloud that didn't have download enabled that were checked. But yeah, a couple more. So let's see what we got here. Quicks QL1X. I believe they're in the chat as well. So big shout out QL1X. See what's up. Damn, dude, the bass is relentless. That's awesome.
Dude, that's a banger, dude.
Yeah, that bass. All I could imagine was just the neighbors while you're working on that track because the bass never stops. I'm like, damn. If you had the sub on and your neighbors heard that, they were having a roller coaster ride. They're having an earthquake next door.
Nuts, but like really, really clean though, and like just perfectly like. Just perfect.
Yeah.
It's great.
Amazing. QL1X, that's awesome. All right, like I said, we've got a couple more in SoundCloud. Look at that. I'm ready to go here, folks. Let's hop on over. Oil Mouth. We've got Oil Mouth out here. Let's see what's up with Oil Mouth. Dane, give me a thumbs up if you get the signal, if you hear it. Oh, I got to turn it up. Here we go. Let's keep it there. All right.
Yeah, man. Lots of really good stuff happening there. I feel like this sounds like somebody who, might be like learning still like production and like has really, really great ideas, but it's just not produced like on that same like, the level of the other shit we've been hearing. But like definitely really musical and like I could see this being like a banger.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you've got the idea for the track there for sure. It's like somebody who's like very like understands music, like understands the vibe that they're going for. Key wise, certain things weren't matching up. But I think if you did match them up, the whole song would sing a lot better. So yeah, just practice staying in key, staying in scale. But I see what you're going for. I understand like there's these very intentional switch ups that happen and the crazy 80s synth out, it sounds like these synths that I got behind me. It sounds like some 80s like super saw stuff. It's got a bit of funk, a bit of bounce, a bit of bass. I know what you're going for. Just keep developing, keep going. You're on your way. Sounded good, Oil Mouth. All right, let's see what's up next. Marshall Dean Williams. Let's see what's up. Nice. Experimental vibes.
Yeah, that was wild, man. That was definitely, I think, like similar to the last guy, like definitely like really, really amazing ideas, and then just like, sorry, just like locking in the mix, like
Totally. Totally. Yeah. I like the groove was unorthodox, but I definitely think that was intentional. And I like the way it was shifting the feel. So yeah, just keep developing that one, if anything. I don't know. I would say like try to quantize or synchronize things a little bit carefully, but like I like the disjointed feel of it too. I get that might be the vibe that you're going for. So super creative on that one, man. As you guys can see, there is a wide range of styles that we get, and that's how we like it. We like all styles, all genres. So please keep submitting. Thank you to all that participated today. Thank you to everybody in the chat showing up. There's so many artists in here that like I said, I've known for, it feels like years. I've seen your names, I've heard your music, but I've never met anybody. So it's cool to finally actually like meet people. Heck yeah. Anything else to add, Dane?
Yeah, thank you guys for coming and smash that follow button so we can do this more often, I think. And then we got t-shirts in the store. This will come out. When does this cypher come out?
The first Monday of May.
First Monday of May. Okay, cool. And then look out for the Barkley Crenshaw samples. That's the next one.
Yeah, next up, Barkley Crenshaw. And we got some other ciphers in the future lined up too. We've got a bunch, actually. Like, we're almost set up for the rest of this year. And our plan is to just do this every month. So that's what we'll try to do. Occasionally we might have to skip a month, do it bi-monthly, depending on Dane and my schedules. But as of right now, we have them lined up monthly. So let's do it. I'm excited. I hope you guys come back next live stream. Like, follow, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And then watch out for the Discord link that's coming out soon. Anything else to add?
I think we good, man. Thank you guys for coming, man. I'm trying to look through the chat, but
Zoff.
Skizzy here, Insomnia fucking crushed it. A lot of you guys,
Matt Louis.
Zoff DJ, like so many great songs we heard today. So that was a vibe. Happy 420.
Happy 420, everybody. Yeah. check out, the first Monday of May will be the release of this cipher. If your track doesn't get included in the mix, don't take it personal. We try to keep the mixes to maximum 30 beats. On a big cipher, a majority of people get cut, but we have to keep it pretty concise and pretty clear cut. So don't take it personal. It might just be that the track didn't fit the vibe of the cipher. And a lot of times we work with our artists that we're curating with to help select songs as well. So just keep at it. Like Dane said, this is supposed to be low pressure. This isn't like, anything too intense.
That's also why we did this, because this is cool. We all got to hear like all of them,
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, so many people were asking me for feedback, and I want to give everybody like written feedback, but Dane's idea was to just do this as a live stream, and I thought that would be great because, yeah, like normally I do this by myself, guys. So thanks for hanging out with me and knocking this out, giving us a chance to like actually listen to you and talk with you. It's so much more fun doing it this way, and so yeah, I'm halfway through the cipher now. I just got to make it. So.
Baby,
Let's go, guys. Nice stuff. Thank you, Skizzy. Thank you, Beats and Coffee. Thank you, Golden Spike. Thank you, Psychotics. Happy 420. Insomnia. Everybody, man. Everybody. Mad love to everybody.
thanks to you guys, and thanks to Preston for setting it up.
Thank you, and thank you, Dane, for looking sharp today and wearing those shades.
Hitting extremely high.
Nice, guys. All right, I think that's it. We'll see you next month. Hopefully, we're planning on it, so be ready for another live stream next month. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.